we're going to stay low. We're going to open up the heart. We're going to connect with our emotions and breath and allow for healing, no matter what that looks like for you. So getting started, we'll begin in a seated position. And notice before we even get into anything, what foot is maybe in front or what foot is on top. Go ahead and start to lengthen through the spine. And we're gonna jump right into some deep breathing. So deep inhales, fill the body. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue your deep breathing for a few more breaths on your own pace, your own time. And slowly return to your natural breathing, so your natural inhales and exhales. Grow tall in your seat. We're going to welcome our hands to come together in front of heart. Elbows can be soft, a little space between the hands and chest, a little space also between the fingers. We're going to inhale the arms and hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release down through sides. Let's do that again. Bring it to center. Inhale up. Exhale, down sides. One more. Allow the hands to stay restful at sides. Notice what foot again is in front or on top. And switch it. So the foot that was in back will now come to the top, or the foot that was on top will now be below. We're going to inhale the arms out and up. This time palms come together, connected heart. Again. And again. This is our Hatha freestyle flow. Lengthen through the spine, stretching through the arms, the shoulders, the heart, to tap into that heart energy, that heart chakra and emotions. You're going to inhale here at center. You're going to exhale and twist to one direction. Hands are going to release. It doesn't matter which way you go. Hold and breathe here for 2 to 3 breaths or so. Slowly return to center, readjust the body. Take a breath at center. And then inhale. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Hold and breathe. And release, return to center. We're going to go ahead, release, relax the hands. The legs are going to slowly open. And we're just going to take a gentle V. So nothing too wide. We're just tapping into taking up a little more space, a little bit more room for our breath, for our body, for that release. Shake anything out in the legs. And so we're gonna allow the toes to point out to either direction. So you're flexing those feet or adapt as you choose for your body. We're gonna take it slow and steady into a forward fold. This is gonna tap into our lower body a little bit for a stretch through the hips and thighs and possibly down to the backs of the legs and feet. but you're just going to take your time. You're going to inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, soften, and continue to breathe and fall forward. Take your time, no rush or hurry to get there. You don't have to fold too far, especially because this is the first fold of the practice. Your hands could go over the legs or over towards the feet if you choose, and allow gravity to just allow that body to fall forward. Your tail stays connected to seat, and breathe. Two or three more breaths. Slow and steadily rise. We're going to pull the right foot in close to the left thigh. Left hand will make its way over that left leg towards the toes or feet. This time you can flex those toes. Maybe the hands go over. And then we're just going to allow a side body stretch. Inhaling the right arm up and over towards the left. Gentle now. We're not going too far. We're keeping our heart lifted and open, but tapping into that side body stretch. We'll release. Go ahead and switch sides. Flex those toes. Inhale, exhale. And release. We're going to go ahead and just find our way to all fours for just a moment. And then from there, we're going to come on to our shins, our tail on the heels. We're going to take what I like to call kind of this baby camel. So typically in camel, you are off of the heels, you're lengthening, you're really leading the crown of the head up and back. Here we're just going to take it soft. If your body requests something a little more deep and you want to go into traditional camel, please feel free to do so. This is more of an adaptive camel, so with a little restful place to it. So you're just going to allow your hands to make their way towards the lower back. It's going to open up through the shoulders, through the chest, through the elbows, and the arms, and then you're just going to inhale, exhale, round the front body. Allow the head to tilt towards the ceiling or sky. Just gentle to start. If you want to keep it going, you can take the hands to the floor behind you. Lift the heart. We're just breaking into the body, getting some movement awareness. For stretch, you'll gently release. Hands can come forward. Knees go mat width apart. Big toes are touching. Take a balasana. After your next breath, you'll slow and steadily start to rise. Take your time, no rush, no hurry. The knees will come back in, align with the hips. This time we will rise, and we'll go for a more traditional camel. Hands come to the lower back. Maybe you press those toes into the earth. Begin to find your camel pose. our way into hare or rabbit pose. We're going to allow our head to come forward. Crown of the head touches the mat. Bring the body in close to the center, to the knees. Hands slowly fall down to sides. You can lift the tail up to roll over. Adjust the pose as you choose. Slowly release. Take a moment, take a breath. Hands come to heart here. Moment for stillness. Whatever is asking to come up, to just be, to arrive. And if it does no longer resonate with you, you can exhale it away through every breath. Release the hands down towards the floor mat. The feet are going to float out to side. Legs extend out. We're going to take just a moment on the back. So as you make your way to your back, your knees are going to come close into chest. This is a wonderful way to welcome a little moment of closure and self-soothing. You can even take a gentle rock, or maybe round the knees in one direction and then the other. Come back to center. You can hold here, or you do have the option to welcome the head close into the knees like we did in our hare pose. And then relax. Feet come to floor. Arms overhead and stretch, and then legs lengthen and stretch. Arms float down to sides. Take a moment here for rest. Just a few breaths. When you're ready, we'll start to slowly bend one knee and then the other once again. Then the knees will come close into chest. Hands can wrap around the shins. And you're going to slowly start to rock at your own pace, your own time, front to back. You even have the option of crossing the feet. Eventually, you'll make your way up. We'll end as we began in our seated position, Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Take a moment to adjust the body, become aware, lengthen. Welcome your hands back to heart. Thank you for joining me for this flow of release and tapping into those emotions for this yoga for grief. May this flow ease you into the rest of your day with light, peace, smiles, and love. Namaste.